This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
All right, great friends. It is a Thursday afternoon here on Kaplan and Crew. By the way, at that commercial break, Grande, I'll have you know that that spicy chicken sandwich you sent me for my birthday from Chick-fil-A, I crushed sandwich one of two.
I figured.
Yeah, I crushed sandwich one, got crushed.
Figured when you weren't on camera, something was going on.
Yeah, I was crushing.
Yeah.
I was crushing. I had somebody at my house doing work also, so I had to jump into that. Browner, before we get going here, from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, by the way, now, the other day you saw my new background here at my house. I've been trying to work hard on creating a new background here for the podcast. Finally got my TV monitors up on the wall. Finally got my brick wall rebuilt. Got these black curtains behind me so that you don't see through to the other parts of the house. But Brown, I noticed that you also have some transformation going on at your place. What's going on there?
Yeah, man, I had to put a little bit of work in, because until I get this TV, I figure I might as well do some other stuff. So until it's ready to be revealed, I gotta, put my shielding up.
Really?
Putting the Basquiat back up or what?
Under the construction. I got some art coming in. Yeah. Got a special artist working on something nice.
All right.
DJ Bamboozle?
No, that's for music, man. He only do music, dog. He only do music. You see him at the game last night, Sierra Canyon? He was at the game with LeBron.
No, I didn't see him. I was
with LeBron on the bench
at Sierra Canyon last night.
Yeah. Ronnie James
wasn't Bron playing
it was,
at Crypto
earlier in the day, obviously.
Oh, I didn't gather all that.
It's all good. LeBron don't care about the Lakers no more. He be doing other stuff before he show up to the game.
I'm not sure
Last
though.
night.
I'm not sure.
Well, because Aaron Donald was in the house. Come on now. He can't get showed up. They already didn't let him come to the parade. The last thing he can do is get blown out by the Utah Jazz. Come on, man.
Well, as bad as the Lakers are, they always beat the crap out of the Jazz. And last night was not beat the crap out of, but they always beat them.
Jazz have no answer for them. Jazz have no answer.
Let me ask you this, though. This is a side note because I really actually want to get into the Rams parade yesterday because DeMarco Farr will join us coming up shortly. DeMarco is a former Rams Super Bowl champion himself. This is going back to the St. Louis Rams. This is, I want to say, like 1990. What year do you think that was? 97-ish, 98-ish, something like that. 99 when the Rams beat the Titans in Atlanta. Yeah.
99.
So DeMarco was part of that Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Dick Vermeil Rams Super Bowl championship team. And now DeMarco is on the sidelines of the games for radio. And DeMarco will join us coming up soon. And I want to talk about the parade a little bit and the aftermath of it all. But since you brought up LeBron, let me just ask you guys this question. AD gets hurt again last night. No shocker, right?
That looked gross too.
Yeah. And they're actually saying, this was earlier this morning, that it's not nearly as bad as it looked, that it's a sprained ankle and, no major ligament damage and, 2 weeks and whatever.
Go see him in a month.
And I'm like, if he's not really badly hurt, which I hope he isn't, but if he is not, my God, he is like a soccer player flopping down there like, oh my God, my leg's going to be amputated. And it's like, hey, you kind of just twisted your ankle a little bit, dude. You're going to live. You're going to be okay. But here's my question.
Man.
Is it possible?
Is there anything you two won't criticize the Lakers? Like now you can't even get hurt. Now it's like you're acting like you're too hurt. Like you experienced the pain. My God, dude.
He's just
you need to start the Laker hater club. You need to start that club too.
I'm not a Laker hater. I'm not. It's just that Anthony Davis is always hurt. And for a guy who is supposed to be so great, it's like one of the things that can make you great is just being there every day. He's always hurt, this guy. And I think he's so much more reputation than he is like actual greatness, But
at this
listen,
point,
yeah.
No, I'm saying at this point, he's more reputation than he is actual production. Like when he's good, it's like what, once a month? Hell, Carmelo Anthony's good once a month.
I think besides the Bucks game, this was one of Anthony Davis's best stretches with the Lakers.
And what happened?
What do you mean
he got hurt?
That's not what you said. It's not what you said. I'm just saying he doesn't play good once a month. He's actually been playing very well since he's been back, except the Bucks game.
All right. So look, here's my question for you though. You guys tell me. Is it possible that if Anthony Davis is out and now it's LeBron and the right-hand man becomes Russ?
Austin Reeves,
Well, I mean, give it up to Austin Reeves last night. They hit that big three at
the
the
right
end.
hand man. Let's get this straight before you even say what you're about to say, because I'm already
Yeah.
upset at both of you.
Look out.
Russell Westbrook is not the right hand man, and don't even go there. Okay, let's accept the reality. You're talking about perception,
Mm-hmm.
then accept the reality. Russell Westbrook is not the right hand man going forward without Anthony Davis. He's not. It's LeBron solo and somebody else every game. Whether it's
Yeah,
a
but
Monk, whether it's a THG, whether it's Russ, whether it's Melo, it's going to be somebody different every game.
okay, but here's
You
what I'm
can't
trying
say
to
that. You can't say that thing about Anthony Davis when you're watching Russell Westbrook every night and then say, okay, now you got to be the number 2 guy. Like, no, he's not the number 2 guy.
but here's what I've been trying to think about. He was brought in to be part of a big three, right?
Mhm.
And they're not a big three.
No.
They're a big one.
Yeah, if you put Russ and AD together, you probably get like 1.5.
Okay. So then they become a big 2.5.
Yeah, you become a limp. You got a limp.
Okay. I'm just asking this question. Could the Lakers possibly get better
No.
while Anthony Davis is out?
No.
Let me just play it out here for a second.
We've
Just
seen
play
it
it out.
already, though. We've already
I know.
played it out. Anthony
know, but let
Davis
me-
was out for a long time, and they
I know,
were
but-
awful. They don't
I
have a
know.
big man. They don't have a wing. Like, they're terrible. They're going to be bad. Thank God it's the All-Star break, and we don't got to watch it for a week.
I actually, believe it or not, I couldn't wait for the game last night. I missed it. They'd been off since Saturday and it'd been all, Super Bowl talk. And I kind of missed the Lakers, believe it or not. I'm just wondering out loud. And
I
you're
keep
telling me
setting you
no,
up.
you're shooting me down.
Yes.
But all I'm asking is this. Could they possibly get up and down the floor a whole lot faster? Could they become a more high scoring kind of a unit? Because they don't defend. I'm just wondering if take AD out of the mix, Russ and LeBron just fly, just motor up and down the floor. Could they become a fast break transition kind of team because they don't have Anthony Davis? Browner, just give me some basketball analysis from a football meathead who doesn't really know the X's and O's of basketball. Give me what you think.
I don't think LeBron can do that per se. I think their best chance would be to slow the game down, play the game on a half-court basis led by defense, and let their defense turn into offense. I think you need to see a lot more of Dwight Howard, whatever that means, 13, 15 minutes of productive basketball. I think he can still do that. And this just goes back to the whole
Look at Alex. Nope. Can't be done. Nope.
Dwight Howard can give you 15 minutes of productive basketball. Now he might foul out in 15 minutes, but he can do it.
Talk about once a month.
Just once a month.
Once a month. You're talking about once a month. Dude, we've seen this already.
team-
That's why I'm like jumping on you guys so much, is that we've seen what the Lakers are without Anthony Davis. They play LeBron at center, and it's a complete disaster because they have no other options that are viable because DeAndre Jordan can give you 0 productive minutes. You can't rely on anything there. Dwight Howard will maybe give you 2 or 3 minutes here and there. But that's it. Like, this is going to be a disaster.
But this is where I disagree. Dwight Howard doesn't know if he's going to play. So being
He still
prepared
doesn't know
to
if he's going
play
to play.
is professional. But if Frank Vogel goes to Dwight Howard and says, I need 15 minutes from you a game, Dwight Howard can give you 15 minutes a game. I think the unpredictability of his playing time has caused Dwight Howard to just kind of be professional, cheer guys on, not really be tuned into the game. So I think if Frank Vogel kind of resets his rotation, puts his defense first guys in, and just kind of let the offensive guys he has carry him, I think you will start to see the Lakers be more consistent. They're not consistent right now.
Alex,
What
you're
are
not
you
buying
guys
anything.
talking about?
You're not buying anything.
Dude,
I mean,
we're like 60 games in and we're over here. No, like you've already seen healthy. The Lakers are a bad team. Without Anthony Davis, they're not even a bubble team. They're 4 games under 500 and they're not going to improve. I'll bet anything in the world on that. They're not going to improve without Anthony Davis. When he comes back in 2 weeks to a month, they're not going to have a better record than 4 games under 500. They play
So you-
Golden State 4 times in the next 3 weeks. Like, it's not going to happen, guys. It's not.
Wow, you're really raining on the parade here, aren't you?
What parade? The parade was last night, yesterday.
Oh, that was the Rams parade. That
and it
wasn't the
was
Lakers
sunny and clear
Pretty,
and
the sky was
beautiful.
pretty clear.
Hey, all I'm getting at is this: is that, and I admit, when it comes to certain guys, I'm just naive. In other words, I still believe Tiger Woods will come back and win on the PGA Tour. I still thought for years that Mike Tyson was still the best fighter in the world, and he was not. I still believe that LeBron James can will a team to victory, not necessarily winning a championship, but I just see
He did
LeBron
yesterday.
James. I see LeBron last night, and I got it. Aaron Donald is sitting courtside. He wants to gain inspiration, if you will. He even talked about it after the game. That he was inspired by the Rams and their win and Aaron Donald and his greatness.
Ugh.
Not buying that either, huh?
So annoying,
God,
dude.
man, the
It's so
Laker
annoying.
guy.
Like, really, that's what you need? You need Aaron Donald to be sitting front row for you to go and try and win a game? You can't just go win a game. You're supposed to be like King James, but you need Aaron Donald to be sitting there drunk off his ass for you to go play well. Like, you can't score 15 in the fourth quarter every game. Like, you obviously have the ability to, but your mindset's that weak that you need Aaron Donald to be there for you. Then the Lakers should really ship somebody in every single game and motivate his ass then if he's that fragile.
I have
My
a question.
God.
Who should be running the Laker hater club?
You.
Sounds like
I'm
you,
just
brother.
being
You.
I'm just being honest.
You, dude.
Being honest. Dude, they play the Lakers, they play the Clippers. This is the next 2 weeks, okay? They play the Clippers, the Pelicans, the Mavericks, the Clippers, the Warriors, the Spurs, the Rockets. The next 2 weeks. They maybe will go 500. But they're not going to improve.
Oh, this guy's rough on his team here, Brown.
It's raining
You know,
down,
just
man.
right. Like here
Raining.
I am. I'm trying to sell hope. Sell some optimism. Alex is not having that at all.
Alligator tears. No, sir. No, sirree. Dude, they
Brother's
freaking
not having it.
dude, no. They're just not.
Do you have that? Do you have that scene? I don't know if you've got the video of it where LeBron does at the end of the game come over to Aaron Donald. Do you happen to have that? Here we go.
Making an appearance led by Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald, Bobby Trees is here. Robert Woods. Hopefully.
All right. Oh, and here it is. Here's LeBron. For those of you that are listening, you got to come watch it. But here's LeBron comes over to Aaron Donald. And just think about this. LeBron is 37, right? And Aaron Donald is like 30.
They got the
Aaron
same
Donald-
hairline.
Aaron Donald's been watching
Wow.
LeBron James since he's a little kid because LeBron's been in the NBA since Aaron Donald's been about 11 or 12 years old. And the respect that LeBron shows Aaron Donald, I thought it was really cool. I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one that like thought it was a big deal, but you win that game, you have that kind of fourth quarter, you beat a quality opponent like Utah, and LeBron says after the game, "Hey, Aaron Donald, on a day where he had a parade, comes to see us play. I wanted to show that guy love and respect." I don't know. I thought it was really cool. Am I alone on that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't care.
Yeah. 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 I just thought down toward the stretch, it seemed to be energy in the building, but I think that energy was more focused because Aaron Donald was there cheering and standing up, like drunk, having a good time.
The only thing I cared about was that they were down 12. They came back and won the game. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All this other stuff, whatever.
All right. Well, it was a great day for Aaron Donald. If we go
that's
back,
cool.
if we go back to earlier in the day, Aaron Donald is shirtless at the victory parade. Oh my God, he was cracking me up. He just was so funny that he's got no shirt on. He's constantly flexing down like he's Arnold Schwarzenegger in a bodybuilding competition. He's drinking like a beast. And then as the whole day goes on, from the victory parade, where he tells you, as soon as he grabs the mic, he goes, "Yo, listen, if I'm slurring my words, it's because I'm drinking, okay? I'm having a good time. I'm partying." And he went from the victory parade, must have like gone home, probably took a nap, I would guess, got himself dressed up, and was on a late night talk show, continuing to drink, by the way.
So I can't play it because late night they take you down YouTube, but
Yeah.
they played this game where they're like, "Hey, Aaron, we know you." Like James Corden knew he was hammered. He kept saying it. Like, "I know you're drunk, but let's see if you can throw a football." and he had Aaron Donald throw a football or try to throw a football through a tire, and he
Mhm.
got it like on the 5th time, but it looked like Aaron Donald had never touched a football a day in his life.
Yeah.
And then when he got it in there, and they're like, "All right, we'll be right back." And as they're like hugging, Corden, you could still catch it on the mic. He goes, "I can't believe you showed up here. You're so drunk right now, dude." Like, and then he went straight from Corden to crypto.
Quite a day, man. Aaron Donald is, you talk about a guy who has elevated from he's a really, really great player to he is the toast of a town. That was Aaron Donald yesterday. The victory parade, which I saw a couple of Charger trolls on Twitter trying to down on the parade. Somebody said that the Chargers had more people for their draft party than the Rams had for their victory
This was not a
celebration.
good look.
All right,
The
Alex is
parade,
showing us right
the
now.
parade route itself was pretty brutal. Like that, they did good making it a very short parade because the parade route was quite empty.
Hey man, what I tell y'all about this? Come on
But
now.
the
I
the
told
crowd
y'all.
at the rally looked awesome.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I mean the parade route, you didn't expect it to be like New York City if the Yankees won the World Series. But when the team showed up to the Coliseum, there was a sizable,
Not a lot of.
significant crowd.
Come on, for a championship in a city of 10 million people. That's the best you can do. Again,
Yes.
hats off to them for winning the title. But this goes back to my original point. The appetite for NFL football in Los Angeles, it's not what it's not what the NFL projects it to be.
I disagree with you completely.
Okay, let me
Be-
let me put you in a position.
Mhm,
If the Houston Texans
mhm.
won the Super Bowl, how would the city of
But
Houston look?
let me say why I disagree with you completely because I don't
Okay.
think the NFL cares about how many fans show up for a parade. I think the NFL cared about we want to get back to LA. Like the NFL wants to get back to LA. Not we need the Rams or the Chargers in LA. The NFL wants to get back in that market because they got like a 70 share in LA on Super Bowl Sunday, which is like what, 10 million people. It's like that's
Pretty
all they
much.
cared about. They don't care that obviously they don't care, Browner. The Chargers have been embarrassing themselves there for 5, 6 years now. They don't care. They've never done anything to help them. They don't care. Dude, there was a 27,000 people stadium and it was half empty if they didn't play a good opposing fan base. The NFL clearly does not care about those two teams' fan bases. They care about the NFL being in LA.
But I don't think Browner. Listen. The Rams have been back in LA for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is their second Super Bowl appearance.
Mm-hmm.
They won the Super Bowl in their home stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And to think that you're going to get 100,000 people or 200,000 people as if Kobe and Shaq and the Lakers just won the championship, it's just not realistic. It's a Wednesday afternoon at 11 a.m. is when the parade started. It was 12 noon when they got to the Coliseum. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't exactly rushing to go up there. I just think that for a team that's only been back for 6 years, to have the kind of turnout they had in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week, I don't find it to be embarrassing.
I think if the Raiders would have won the Super Bowl this year, they'd have got more people in Vegas than the Rams got at the Coliseum.
I don't know how you quantify it. It's just an opinion, right? I mean, how do you quantify that? I mean,
We'll see.
is Vegas Raider crazy?
I think again, the fan base of said teams, the reaction within the city should have been better than that. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
That's all I'm saying.
Look, man, I learned a long time ago criticizing fans for not going to games or, saying how could there only be this many people there. And I'm long past that. I just didn't have high expectations for this parade.
I thought the rally definitely outdid my expectations. The parade itself looked bad, but I think that the Rams knew it was going to look like that, which is why they made it a half a mile parade and not through the streets of downtown LA like the Lakers won their third championship.
And they also, each individual player wasn't on their own car. I mean, they just packed up 3 buses, covered the buses in some Rams gear, drove them around the city because they knew, like you said, it wasn't going to be ticker tape parade with hundreds of thousands of people lining the streets. And then when they got to the Coliseum, I don't know how many people were there, 10, 20,000, whatever it is. But then those 20,000 people, they all go to their friends and they go, yeah, I was at the parade. I was with the Rams. It was so awesome. And then they tell their friends and they tell their friends, and it just multiplies and it grows. It goes back to the Jerry Jones conversation from a few years ago. Do you know how many babies are born in LA? No. He goes, well, those babies are all going to grow up and become Charger fans. Well, no, they're not. They're going to all grow up and become Rams fans because their parents are going to be Rams fans. Little brother and sister saw the Rams win the Super Bowl in LA. Somebody went to the parade. This will multiply over the years. I don't think it was that bad.
Can we talk about, after we talk to DeMarco, can we talk about the biggest story of the parade? That drunk Stafford is kind of a jerk.
Oh man. Yikes, my man. Yikes.
I mean,
yeah. I don't know if he.
There's a lot to the story.
He knew. Don't say he didn't know.
No. I like how Alex phrased it, though.
I might defend him.
I like how Alex phrased it, though. Drunk Stafford is kind of a jerk. Not Matthew Stafford, normal, everyday, sober, walking around guy is a jerk. Drunk Stafford is kind of a jerk, according to Alex. All right, we'll get to that coming up in a matter of moments. But next, this guy won a Super Bowl championship with the Rams as a defensive lineman. Now he covers the Rams on the sidelines as part of the radio broadcast. Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr with some post-Super Bowl thoughts coming up next. This is Kaplan and Crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studio.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
1090 just got bigger and better. Please join us in welcoming SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate, the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. NFL, MLB, NBA, live game, the best sports talk programming with the largest signal in all of California. The mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
It doesn't matter what your background is and where you come from. If you have dreams and you have goals, and that's all that really matters.
I belong to Charlie.
When you black, it's not a movement, it's a lifestyle. This is who we are.
The Rising, proudly brought to you by Subaru of El Cajon, an extraordinary experience for everyone. We were the first. We carry the fire that began civilizations, and then we built them. We strengthened a nation, and then we fought for it. We are scientists, poets, and lawmakers. We are artists, leaders, and warriors. And as we gaze toward tomorrow, we leave an indelible mark on the past. Black History Month on Your View is proudly brought to you by Subaru of El Cajon, an extraordinary experience for everyone.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. Main Street Living covers what's important to you today, from our street to your street. Join Cheryl, Danielle, and Quincy for Main Street Living, Mondays at 9 on Your View.
I'm Lex Gillette, 5-time Paralympic medalist, 4-time world champion, and world record holder in the long jump for totally blind athletes. Running and jumping without your eyesight is one of the most incredible feelings out there. When I leave the ground though, to jump and soar through the air and eventually land in the sand, that is my way of defying gravity.
Big breath, get tight.
Celebrating Black history is very important, but I think that it certainly extends beyond just these 28 days. We need to get to a space where we are making this country a better space to live in. At the end of the day, it's not our eyes that ultimately determine success. It's our ability to see that vision, to develop that plan, connect with the right people, and do everything in your power to bring that vision into fruition.
Prospect Home Finance is a mortgage company. We specialize in residential refinances and home purchases. So Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, if you're going out looking for a pre-approval, to buy a new home, meet with the realtor. We would help you facilitate that and walk you through the process from A to Z. We specialize in getting homeowners loans for their dream home, but we also do more than that. So today we came down to Ocean Beach, partnered up with Surfrider, and had some team members come down here from Prospect, all pitched together, and I had quite a bit of trash to clean up.
It's really heartening to see people come out and really care for the waterways.
It was great getting out here, and we're gonna do it again soon. We're always looking for ways to give back to the community of San Diego. So if you have any ideas or need any help or support in any way, visit us at homefinance.com.
Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Only on the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the Mightier1090.com.
Explore the Southwest lifestyle, the culture, the music, the food, y más. Join hosts J.R. Cardenas and Vanessa Ramirez on Su Vida.
Well, the holidays are well behind us.
And unfortunately, I'm still carrying those Christmas cookies, Vanessa.
That means it's time for this team to get in shape on the next Su Vida.
Yeah, you should have made me those tamales.
Watch Su Vida, Sunday night at 7 on YourView and YourView.com.
When doors open for kids, they change lives. For over 75 years, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater San Diego has been opening its doors to provide a safe place for kids whenever they are out of school. A place with caring mentors and opportunities to focus on academic success, healthy lifestyles, and character building. At the club, we do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid that walks through our doors by inspiring, empowering, and changing lives.
We were the first. We carry the fire that began civilizations, and then we built them. We strengthened a nation, and then we fought for it. We are scientists, poets, and lawmakers. We are artists, leaders, and warriors. And as we gaze toward tomorrow, we leave an indelible mark on the past. Black History Month on Your View is proudly brought to you by Subaru of El Cajon, an extraordinary experience for everyone.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
University of San Diego men's basketball takes on Portland on Thursday night for their last road game of the regular season. The last time they met up, USD got the win in overtime 68-63. USD got a close win against Pacific last Saturday, 60-54. Marcellus Earlington had 14 points and 6 rebounds. It was the 20th time this season that Earlington went into double figures. Vladimir Pinchuk had 12 points and 5 rebounds in the win. He went into double figures for the 4th time this season. And Josh Parrish scored 11 points, 10 of which were in the first half. The Toreros are 14-12 on the year, 7-6 in the West Coast Conference. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by YourView.
Prospect Home Finance, San Diego's mortgage leader, is celebrating 15 years of happy clients. HomeFinance.com is the go-to resource online or on your mobile device to discover your best home loan options.
Hi, I'm Jason Bondrak, CEO at Prospect Home Finance. I want to say thank you to all of our clients, both past and future. As part of our 15-year anniversary, we'll close your home loan in 15 business days.
Start your easy home finance process today at HomeFinance.com.
My intention is to box to win a clean fight.
Convicted for draft evasion, threatened with imprisonment, Muhammad Ali is banned from fighting in all 50 states. But in Atlanta, Georgia, in October of 1970, that all changed. Matched against the top contender for the boxing crown, the greatest is back.
Ali's comeback, proudly brought to you by Subaru of El Cajon.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
Hey, great friends. It's Thursday afternoon. This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Glad to have everybody along listening on ESPN 1090 on the radio. Glad to have everybody here as part of our YouTube chat. By the way, yesterday, the whole Eric Weddle interview, we had a huge crowd yesterday in the YouTube chat. So glad to have everybody along. Tonight, we're on Channel 4 San Diego between 7 and 8 p.m. So check out the TV show. Again, a lot of viewership last night due to that Weddle interview and all the social media promotion. And you can have us whenever you want us at Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, Amazon Music, and probably other audio podcast platforms I'm not even aware of. So we were talking about the Rams parade, and then we just got done chatting with DeMarco Farr, the former Rams defensive lineman who won a Super Bowl championship himself with the St. Louis Rams and now covers the Rams on the radio broadcast. But Alex, you said before the DeMarco conversation, you wanted to get into Matthew Stafford because you said, and I quote, drunk Matthew Stafford is kind of a jerk. And I know that Matthew Stafford is taking a lot of heat on social media because first and foremost, here's why. Because he just won the Super Bowl. So he's a storyline, terrible organization, all these good years of him, throwing, putting up passing statistics, but never any wins. Finally comes to LA, good team, wins the Super Bowl his first year. Immediately the conversation turns into, is he a Hall of Famer? And then yesterday at the parade, something happens where drunk Matthew Stafford, if he's not caught on video, no one really knows. But the fact that he was caught on video when this happened, he's kind of getting raked over the coals on social media. So Alex, why don't you set up what happened?
Yeah, so let me play how drunk Stafford was first. How about that?
Okay.
At the same time, I'm damn happy to be standing up here with you guys celebrating this. Come on.
Come on.
Let's go, y'all. I'm going to bring us a little Southern hospitality to this. I appreciate y'all so much. You guys have been unbelievable. Unbelievable all year. And you know what? We appreciate you.
I have to laugh because for those of you that are listening on radio, I always tell you, man, come check out the show on YouTube or check out the TV show because you get to see the visuals. Matthew Stafford was wasted. You never see him ever get loose. You never get any personality from that guy. Not that I'm knocking him. His wife does his talking for him. But seriously,
That sounds like a
like
knock.
no, it's not a knock.
That
It's just
sounds like a massive one,
no, dude,
actually.
he does not enjoy the spotlight. He doesn't like to be in front of the cameras. He doesn't have a lot to say. He's kind of hardcore football guy. At least that's the way he comes off publicly. His wife, on the other hand, she loves to talk. She got podcasts. She'll do interviews. She's all over social media. She loves to be his spokesperson. Listen, believe me when I tell you, every guy should look at the way his wife treats him and the way she supports him and has his back. We should all want that from our relationship. Seriously, that's how awesome that looks. But he was wasted yesterday.
Hammered. I have never related more to an NFL player in my life than yesterday. Watching all of them.
Well,
I was
no,
like,
because last year Tom Brady was wasted.
that's what I'm saying. Like, see, now these guys I can relate. Like all this like crazy speed and strength and skill, not so much. This right here, we could be boys. Be
How about Tom
friends.
Brady yesterday sending him out a post that said, hey, Matt, mix in a water. Take it from me. I know.
Well,
mix in a
we
water.
took that advice, which leads us to this. Yesterday, the whatever started, winding down. The presentation on the stage started winding down. Players started filtering out.
Mm-hmm.
And then this happened. And he has a water in his hand.
What?
You describe
Wait,
it, Scott. You describe I'll play it again.
Yeah, because let me just, before you play it again, let me see if I can figure this out.
Okay.
So Matthew Stafford and his wife are standing there.
Yes.
Like, it looks like kind of like at the front of the stage.
Yes.
Stafford's holding a bottle of water.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a woman who seems to
Photographer.
be like a media photographer.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got a camera and she's holding it and she's snapping pictures, presumably of Matthew and Kelly
his wife.
Stafford.
Yeah.
I can't tell if what happened is she's she doesn't realize that she's close, the photographer, to the front of the stage. And she falls backwards, as best I can tell from the video, and she falls off the stage, right?
Yes.
Now, Matthew Stafford, this is
Wait, how high do you think that stage is?
Looks pretty high.
Because that looks about 8 to 10 feet to me.
Yeah,
looked pretty high.
so it's almost like she's backing up, you know, and then all of a sudden doesn't realize the stage is coming to an end, and she falls off the stage. Now, Stafford, again, assuming he's wasted because we just heard him slurring his words at the microphone, you know, and cheersing everybody with a bottle of 1942 and sipping off the bottle of tequila. Drunk Stafford has this look like, oh my God, this woman just fell. If I were sober, I might be able to help, but I'm wasted.
I'm
So I'm
hammered.
turning around and I'm going to act like I just didn't see that. But Kelly Stafford, his wife, her face is priceless because she's like, oh my God. And she actually goes to walk towards the photographer to kind of look down over the stage like,
Her face, though, dude.
is she okay? All right, let's take a look at this again. All right, here's Stafford. There's the photographer. She goes down. Kelly Stafford's face, he turns around and leaves, and she goes walking towards the end of the stage. And again, you assume that this woman fell off. Oh my God.
Hey.
Boy, she goes down. Look at Kelly
He's like,
Stafford's
oh,
face.
he even ripped his hand away from his wife to make sure that he got away from the scene.
Yeah,
Right,
that
I'm getting
that
outta
stage,
here.
At least 8 feet, because the people right below it are not taller than the stage. So that's at least 8 to 10 feet.
Yeah, he had this look like, I'm
Nope,
out of here.
Too drunk.
If you could
Yeah,
read his
I'm
lips,
outta
he
here.
literally says, "Oh my God," and he walks away.
Yes, he does. He does walk away. He's like, I'm not going to have
Oh
anything to do with
my
that.
God.
And she, Kelly, she walks to the end of the stage
Mm-hmm.
only to like look over the cliff to see what's going
Yeah,
on.
she
Does
like
anybody
sat
have
down.
any? Yeah.
So she like sat down and looked up. And so the update is people obviously trying to find out who this person is. It is a photographer. That's like a sports photographer. And she was found because she herself tweeted it. So like this video, as of this morning, 6 million views.
Oh,
That
my God.
video.
She better put
So
that on her Instagram page.
She found
only.
it from Barstool, and she says her name's Kelly Smiley, and she
Oh.
said, "Unfortunately, I fractured my spine."
What are you laughing
Oh.
at?
It
What are
makes
you laughing
Stafford,
at?
It makes Stafford walking away that much worse.
Well, what was he going to do?
Nothing, dude. But
Show
it's
some-
all
pretend,
about
show some
it's all about the
compassion.
look. Like,
God.
what's Kelly gonna do? Nothing. But
Right.
it doesn't look like, dude. This is what he did. Okay, he goes like this. Oh my God. Like, come on, dude. Come on, man. Like, it's a bad look. And then Kelly herself, went on Instagram and confirmed again.
Oh.
She's full back brace now.
Oh my God. Oh, when you said Kelly, you didn't mean Kelly Stafford. You meant the
Her name's
photographer.
Kelly.
The photographer, yeah.
Oh my God. Can we hear this or is there only
No,
video?
she didn't
or
say
can we-
anything. She's just waving.
Where is the video that she was taking when she fell? 'Cause
Well,
that
she had a
would be
cell
awesome.
phone, so it looked like she was taking a picture for like Matt or Kelly because she had a cell phone.
Oh.
She didn't
So
have.
that's
her
why
camera.
Kelly walked up to get her phone back.
Oh
Maybe.
my God. Wait, you're going to have to show me this video again. So the photographer had a cell phone. I assume she was using like her own big professional
No,
camera.
No,
a
she had a
cell
cell phone in her hand.
Oh my God. Okay, let's take a look at this one more time. Oh,
Ooh.
oh.
Watch.
Uh-oh.
Just
Oh.
I gotta find
Oh
this
my
video
God.
so I can
Oh.
pause it.
Oh my gosh. Kelly Stafford goes up to the end of the stage to look down over the stage to see that this woman had fallen down. And
It
if you-
appears that the woman probably had Kelly's phone.
Yeah, some
Don't know.
Kelly or Matt's.
Don't know.
Because they look like a couple that would have easily walked away if the evidence would have been in her hand. But clearly the evidence was in this other poor Kelly's hand.
Like, it's not
And
their fault. I'm not saying that. Like, they didn't do anything wrong. They did nothing wrong. It just looks
Okay.
awful.
Yeah.
Matt,
see
you
she's
gotta come
holding
on. Where is the chivalry, my brother? This woman
Dude, he was
fell 10 feet to her
hammered.
spinal doom.
Dude,
He
he was
hammered.
annihilated. Dude, this is not like Jalen
Rams-
Hurts after an Eagles game where the Eagles fans fall through the stands, and the next thing you know, Jalen Hurts is helping these guys up and taking pictures with them. Yes, it would have been heroic if Matthew Stafford would have jumped down from the stage and helped this woman, but the dude is annihilated. You know,
Dude,
what's he gonna do?
the Rams are lucky that Stafford didn't go over there and fall himself. Like that's how
I mean,
drunk
they
he
already
was.
won the Super Bowl, so
But like
you got
that's
a
how
whole
drunk.
offseason to recover.
Yeah, but still, like, yeah, I'm not blaming Matt Stafford. Besides looking bad, I don't think he did anything wrong.
How bad does that level of spinal injury does that level hurt?
Well, listen, all I
Fracturing
can
your
tell.
spine.
Yeah, listen, I don't know what happened other than this. She fell off that stage, and it looked pretty bad.
Mhm.
And then Alex showed us video of her, obviously later in the day, and she's wearing like a turtle shell.
Mhm.
I mean, her Instagram post says, "I unfortunately fractured my spine," but she's wearing. I mean, it literally looks like a turtle shell.
Who do you sue? Who do you sue? Because they should have had a guardrail up. Like at
How
this
do you-
point, you can start going into safety precautions and going, if I don't work for the Rams, I'm suing somebody for setting this stage up because I shouldn't have fallen off like that.
Oh yeah, somebody's definitely getting sued. There's
Yeah.
no question.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the
The
LA
Rams-
Coliseum. I don't know
see,
if it's the
so-
city of Los Angeles, the Rams. I don't know the insurance companies. I don't know who the hell. Somebody's
gonna
getting
pay.
sued. Yeah.
If you are the Rams, you need to get ahead of this immediately because
Hire her.
there's
Do what? Get her a
already
Stafford jersey?
no. You pay her medical bills because there's already a GoFundMe
Ooh.
page for her from one of her friends, and they're
Already
trying to
up to
get a goal.
11,000.
It's probably more by now, but this is
Stan,
this
drop 50K on that thing.
Well, how
you
about
need
how
to
about
get-
Matthew Stafford? You think Matthew Stafford should throw a couple bucks into
Yes.
that thing?
Yes, yes.
I mean, just from a PR perspective, you know,
Oy.
I mean, you just made $300,000, just in the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Give it to her.
With the
Give it to
playoff
her.
money.
Give her the Super Bowl money.
She needs to make more than what Weddle made. Like she
that
really
fractured
does.
spine. Oof.
Gosh, the story Weddle told yesterday of not even realizing till the Super Bowl was over that in the first round of the playoffs, every player gets paid $32,500. The second round of the playoffs, you get paid $32,500. The NFC Championship game, you get paid $75,000, and the Super Bowl winners get $150,000. So I was trying to do the math yesterday. It was like 150 plus the 75 was 225 plus like 65. So he's around like call it $285,000 for the 4 games. But Weddle didn't realize that because he signed when the season was over and according to the collective bargaining agreement, he actually only makes half. So the 285 turns into 142.5 after taxes is 71,250. So Eric Weddle just tore his pec, busted up his hamstring, played, at 20 pounds under his normal playing weight or whatever it was, all for like half
A
of
Super
half.
Bowl ring.
Played for the ring.
I'm bringing it closer to home. The drunk Stafford story. You ready for this?
Yeah,
I forgot to mention Kelly Smiley, the photographer who fractured
Yeah.
her spine,
Yeah.
went to San Diego State, worked for
way.
the Daily Aztec.
No way.
That's where she became a
Why is
photographer.
she wearing an Oregon Beaver sweater then?
I don't know, but here's her profile picture. You can see the Aztecs logo on her camera.
Oh, wow.
She looks old.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't look old.
She looks injured.
How old does she look? 100?
52 at least.
Hey.
Oh, my bad.
Hey,
My
that's
bad.
young, man. I mean,
My
that wouldn't have bothered me if
bad.
you would have said that yesterday, pal.
Yeah,
But you say that today. Yeah.
Today.
All right, hey, give me 1 second. I want to get back to this story, but give me 1 second. Let me just mention everybody. Our friends over at Mountain Trust Mortgage and Realty Services, Gary Cooper, 858-376-1299. Let me put it this way. If you're thinking right now about buying a property, because Alex, you were mentioning yesterday that there's another place in North Park that you found for sale. That's a 1-bedroom condo that's like smaller than yours, but costs what you paid for yours.
Right. They did the thing that a lot of places in North Park do. They made it a 2-bedroom, even though it's significantly smaller than mine.
Oh, I hate that they do that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You can't even live in this little room.
Yeah.
Oy.
So you paid whatever you paid for your condo.
Yes.
And now you're talking about a place in the neighborhood that's actually smaller than yours, but is listed for the same price you paid for yours, right?
Correct.
Right. And what you have to hope for is that not only do they sell that place for at least the asking price,
For more.
yeah, sell it for more. Because every time a place is sold, a 1-bedroom condo in North Park is sold, the value of yours goes up. So if you have questions about real estate, you're going to call our guy, Gary Cooper, 858-376-1299. But if you're a great friend and you want to ask a couple of questions before you get to Gary Cooper, listen, reach out to Grande however you can. Twitter, Instagram. I don't know if he's on Facebook, but bottom line is you got questions. We've gone through this. Everybody saw it play out last year as Alex went from renting in North Park to wanting to buy in North Park, couldn't find anything in the neighborhood, went all over San Diego County, and then at the end got lucky and found a spot in North Park in the part of town he wanted to be in, and now the dude is a homeowner. And so if you got any questions about getting prepared to buy, how to go about doing deals, where you should be looking, anything related to real estate, talk to our guy, Gary Cooper, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299. So how bad is this for Matthew Stafford?
I have more. It looks bad now, I think.
Yeah.
I have more update. I just went to the GoFundMe. She has reached her goal
of.
Well, it's not her goal, but it reached the goal of. She now is at 32,619.
Damn, I need to fall off of something.
Wow.
But look at who the top donor is. Not Matthew Stafford.
I see Pat McAfee.
Yes, sir.
How much?
5 G's.
Wow. Pat McAfee put in $5,000.
Got that FanDuel money.
Wow. $5,000 by Pat McAfee.
And I don't know if this is a good look, but if you go to see top donations, Les Need's wife donated 500.
Okay.
So I was like, instead of donating 5, she just, hey, Les, can they just cover it all?
Dude, Pat McAfee put in $5,000. Wow. That's pretty
Pat
impressive.
McAfee. Pat McAfee Inc.
That's cool. That's cool. I had a great conversation with Pat McAfee on Radio Row.
You're going to get that money back during taxes, by the way.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know how exactly, but if you say so. I had a really great conversation with Pat McAfee on Radio Row. Really like that guy. We should bring him on the show.
Let's do it.
Is he going to stand up the whole time?
He might, and he'll definitely be wearing a black tank top.
Definitely.
That is a crazy story, though, when you think about it. Here's this girl. I like what you're telling us, Alex, about, her. She's a San Diego State girl, and she's up there doing her job. And, she just doesn't even realize behind her that the stage is about to fall off. She goes down. Stafford's the one who's kind of taking the public beating over all this because he's drunk like an idiot, like a drunken guy. Is like, uh-oh, I don't want any part of that. I'm going to be over here. Little does he know that everybody's got, cameras all over him, right? And the poor girl to have to break her, how does she describe her
fractured
injury?
spine?
Fractured spine, and then she's rocking this like
Spinal
turtle suit, dude.
Has anybody's back started hurting while talking about this? Like every time I think of injuries and like the people are like, oh, like Weddle was talking about his torn pec yesterday. My whole time I'm like, God, that must suck. And then mine starts hurting. Like I did something besides sit on my ass here,
Yeah,
I'm
you got sympathy pains.
I do have sympathy pain. My back really hurts all of a sudden.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Matthew Stafford taking it. And I feel bad for this girl. What's her name? Kelly what? What's her name?
Smiley.
Kelly Smiley. I feel bad for her.
52-year-old from San Diego State.
She's 52?
I don't think so.
I don't know, man. She looked a lot younger than that to me.
Until she failed. Now she got that cracked back.
Yeah.
I guess the GoFundMe is really just to cover, some medical expenses, but all of her photography equipment got ruined.
Oh, no way.
No.
Yeah.
Really? It all broke?
Yeah.
Now, that's the part about it that I'm like, oh, yeah, somebody from the Rams. Pony up.
Pony up. Because that stuff's not cheap, man.
No, it is not. No, it is not. Like that lens alone is probably a couple $1,000s.
Yeah.
And the fact that she failed taking the picture for somebody with a cell phone, just because people are like, oh, back up a little bit. No, you back up. That's what I always tell people. They go, you back up. I'm like, no, you back up. I'm taking a picture for you. I'm not backing up nowhere.
This kind of stuff happens though, man. Like these accidents, they just
people die all the time taking selfies on cliffs.
They do.
If Stafford and if Matt Stafford didn't run away like that, I don't know how much of a story this is. Even if she fractured her back.
No. If he doesn't run away, Matt Stafford saves the day even after the Super Bowl. Comes to the aid of Kelly Smiley after she falls off the parade, or off the celebratory stage.
Well, how about if he would have run to the end of the stage, jumped down to where she was laying on the ground. Okay.
Gave her a CPR.
I mean, but think about how hey, drunken Super Bowl hero immediately sobers up to become Good Samaritan.
Matthew Stafford comes through in the clutch again for local woman.
Yeah, you know. This
would've
just
been better
adds
if
to his
Cooper
Hall
Kupp-
of Fame credentials, you
It
know.
would have been better if Cooper Kupp would have just called her at the bottom.
Oh, dude, catch of his life.
Yeah. Wow, this is a crazy story. I guess I didn't realize how bad it really was, because when I saw the video yesterday, I'm like, okay, so this lady fell, but it doesn't look like she falls backwards. It looks like she falls through a trap door.
Yeah.
You know?
It looked
That's
like a
what
cartoon.
Cliff will do that to you.
That is too bad.
Ate
She's
it.
hurt. She's hurt, and Stafford is getting a lot of bad publicity out of the whole deal.
Final. Listen, at some point it'll get to him and he'll go, what's the GoFundMe?
Yeah, dude, because Stafford's got 3 daughters. Like, there's no way he's like a total jerk, right? Like, if you watch the films, he's a sweet dude with his kids. Like, he probably feels awful today.
I'm
He probably
Sure.
panicked. He
Yeah.
probably
Sure.
panicked because he was
Right.
drunk and he
Right.
wouldn't have known how to
Exactly.
explain it to
What am I going to
anybody.
do?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, stick around, everybody. We got a lot more we want to get to. This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man. We are in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Hang out with us on a Thursday.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Listen to the Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
If you love animals, Animal Zone is for you. From rescues to animal experts, Animal Zone is fun for the whole family. Watch Animal Zone right here on Your View, Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. And visit animalzone.org to learn more about the show.
We were the first. We carry the fire that began civilizations, and then we built them. We strengthened a nation, and then we fought for it. We are scientists, poets, and lawmakers. We are artists, leaders, and warriors. And as we gaze toward tomorrow, we leave an indelible mark on the past. Black History Month on Your View is proudly brought to you by Subaru of El Cajon, an extraordinary experience for everyone.
Prospect Home Finance, San Diego's mortgage leader, is celebrating 15 years of happy clients. HomeFinance.com is the go-to resource online or on your mobile device to discover your best home loan options.
Hi, I'm Jason Vondrak, CEO at Prospect Home Finance. I want to say thank you to all of our clients, both past and future. As part of our 15-year anniversary, we'll close your home loan in 15 business days.
Start your easy home finance process today at HomeFinance.com.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
University of San Diego men's basketball takes on Portland on Thursday night for their last road game of the regular season. The last time they met up, USD got the win in overtime 68-63. USD got a close win against Pacific last Saturday, 60-54. Marcellus Earlington had 14 points and 6 rebounds. It was the 20th time this season that Earlington went into double figures. Vladimir Pinchuk had 12 points and 5 rebounds in the win. He went into double figures for the 4th time this season. And Josh Parrish scored 11 points, 10 of which were in the first half. The Toreros are 14-12 on the year, 7-6 in the West Coast Conference. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
You're listening to the 50,000-watt Powerhouse, bringing you the new generation of radio up and down all of California with a little bit of attitude. This is SoCal Sports Talk, the all-new and mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio.
Today, we proudly held the ribbon cutting ceremony for our new office in La Jolla, California. Here we are in the Merrill Lynch building, right in the middle of the village, and really, really happy to be part of this neighborhood. This is really special to Prospect in that it almost signifies the fact that we've grown up officially. We have survived the past 15 years by being very agile. We come to this one amazing location from 3 separate offices. So it's fantastic having everyone under one roof. This is going to do wonders in terms of streamlining our operations, being able to communicate with someone down the hall as opposed to someone who's several blocks away is going to be terrific. Our CEO, Jason Vondrak, he's a very humble person, but I know this day really, really means a lot to him in that he has led this company for 15 years, and he started this business out of a studio apartment, and look where we are now. That's huge. I think this new space signifies just endless possibilities for Prospects. I mean, we're headquartered in La Jolla, but we do business all around the country. So our goal is to be licensed to offer home financing in all 50 states, and we're well on our way.
Prospect Home Finance. Fast, friendly, affordable.
I founded Driveway Auction after working in the automotive industry, becoming a dealer and questioning the process that puts consumers at a huge disadvantage when selling their cars.
The big difference between Driveway and the other services is that Driveway works for you. If you've ever tried to sell a car, you know that it's an awful process that makes you either go and meet strangers in parking lots to take test drives or sit at the dealership for hours and hours while they wear you down. Driveway eliminated all of that.
With Driveway Auction, we come to you, so we complete the 40-point vehicle inspection from the comfort and convenience of your own driveway.
We send an independent third-party inspector to take measurements of the car, take pictures of it, evaluate the condition.
We use that information to advocate for you, using our network of buyers to compete. And when they compete, you win.
They take over the whole process, and you don't have to do anything.
Our clients get more money and a better process with Driveway.
Everybody at Driveway made me feel so comfortable during the whole process. It was a great experience.
Prospect Home Finance is a mortgage company. We specialize in residential refinances and home purchases. So Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, if you're going out looking for a pre-approval to buy a new home, meet with the realtor, we would help you facilitate that and walk you through the process from A to Z. We specialize in getting homeowners loans for their dream home, but we also do more than that. So today we came down to Ocean Beach, partnered up with Surfrider, and had some team members come down here from Prospect, all pitched together, and had quite a bit of trash to clean up.
It's really heartening to see people come out and really care for the waterways.
It was great getting out here, and we're gonna do it again soon. We're always looking for ways to give back to the community of San Diego. So if you have any ideas or need any help or support in any way, visit us at homefinance.com.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Black history represents integrity, character, strength, dependency, leadership, so many things. I am attorney Stephen Nwobe. I'm the owner and managing attorney of Nwobe Law Group. We are a personal injury law firm here in Las Vegas, Nevada. When I mentor young Black children or the Black youth here in our community, there's some key lessons that I want them to take away from that mentorship. And those things are, I want them to be confident, I want them to be well-grounded. I want them to understand that they will grow up in a society that will demand more of them than their peers. I want them to know that they'll have to work twice as hard to become successful. I want people to know and understand that Black history is not only for Black people. Black history is American history, and Black history should be celebrated year-round.
If you love animals, Animal Zone is for you. From rescues to animal experts, Animal Zone is fun for the whole family. Watch Animal Zone right here on your view, Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. And visit animalzone.org to learn more about the show.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 a.m. ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.